Hi everyone, Denise here from Sewlimitless, and in today's video I want to talk about the jacket I made. This has been one of my latest Minerva projects, so let's get started. First of all, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are returning, if you're new, then hi, my name is Denise, and I wanted to do a little pattern review and tell you about the fabric that I used. This is McCall 7636. It's this pattern here. It's for a bomber jacket, and I bought this pattern years ago when it first came out. It came out in 2017. I've had this pattern probably since about then and had never made it, but I'm a Minerva maker, so I'm gifted fabric generally about once a month. So this time, the fabric I chose is this fabric here. It's called a suedette fabric. It's basically like a faux suede. I will leave a link down below so you can check that out and you can get the description of the fabric. But basically it is a faux suede. This color is called beige. To me it's kind of like a camel color, but whatever. So anyway, I was gifted this fabric and I was trying to figure out what to do, and I thought some kind of jacket. So I decided on this pattern, the McCall 7636 pattern, and decided to do the bomber jacket. So for this, now they gifted me this fabric here, the outside fashion fabric. The inside, the lining, and the cuff material, this is a knit, and the collar are the same fabric. That is fabric that I had in my fabric stash. So I was actually glad to be able to use up some material that I already had. But the jacket is fully lined. I will show you pictures, of course. It is fully lined. And I was just happy that I actually did a lining without having one sleeve inside out, because that happens to me quite often. But I will show you some pictures so you could see the inside. And I think one of the reasons that I had never done this pattern before is because I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than it actually was. It's really not a very difficult pattern to make. It's actually not really difficult at all, especially if you're familiar with inserting a zipper. Now this one has a separating zipper, and I did have the zipper already in my stash, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is a wine colored zipper. That's the color that it's called. Now, I don't know if you can really see this, but it is a wine colored zipper, and it's got black piping. Yeah, there you go. There's a zipper, and it has black piping around it. You use the piping on the zipper front there, and you're supposed to use it around the sleeve edge. I did not put it on the sleeve. I didn't want it there. If I had had something that was maybe closer to the color of the jacket, I might have done that, but I didn't want the black accent basically on the shoulders. So I did just do top stitching on the shoulder seams, but I did have to shorten the zipper. Now I generally get my jacket zippers from Wawak, and this is one that I had, and I did have to shorten it. So I did have to put new zipper stops on the top of the jacket. Now, just so you know, when you are using a separating zipper and you do have to shorten, you shorten it from the top, not the bottom, like you would normally do with a regular zipper. And it does actually tell you that in the instructions to do that. You most likely will have to make adjustments to the length of the zipper. As far as any changes on the pattern were concerned, I shortened the length of the jacket by about 1¼ inches, and I shortened the sleeves by 1 inch. And I did that, especially wanted to shorten the sleeves, because I find that especially when I'm making something that's got a cuff like this, then the sleeves are usually way too long, and I really just wanted it to hit like closer to the wrist. And so I did shorten it by 1 inch, and it worked out well. for that. The knit, you're supposed to use rib knit. I did not have rib knit, and I knew if I went to the store I was not going to be able to find the color that I wanted, which was this color, because I had already chosen the wine colored zipper. So I had this fabric, it's left over from some other project, and I just used that as my cuff and for the collar, and it worked out just fine. You know, that's an option if you need a rib knit for something like a cuff. You can often use, if you've got a good sort of stable knit, you can sometimes use something like that for instead of the rib knit if you don't have that, or if you can't find the color that you want available. So that's just a little side note there. But yeah, that's it for this jacket. Like I said, I don't know why I put it off for so long, and I guess I had built it up in my head that it was going to be so difficult. And when I got it done, I was surprised, honestly, that it wasn't harder than it is. So the cuff, the sleeve here, you put a lot of pleats in it. Now the only thing I did have to do as a correction, one side was fine, the other side, when I was pleating the fabric before attaching the cuff, I had twisted the lining. So I had to actually take that out, but that was not a problem because you're just basting that before you attach this. So that wasn't a problem. That was an easy solution. But that was the only issue, and that was just my own personal issue, that I had twisted up the lining on one of the sleeves. But other than that, simple, easy. You know, it took me, I worked on this over a couple of days. Of course, it does have inseam pockets, and yeah, that's right, you're not going to be able to see them because they're inside the lining, but you've got, yeah, pockets on both sides, and yeah, easy. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments about the jacket or using faux suede, anything like that, please leave them down below. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and yeah, that way you get notified the next time I upload a new video. But that's it for this one. Take care, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.